So, you've just returned from your ocean adventure, still haunted by that slightly too close encounter with a humpback whale. This week, you've made a firm decision. No more danger, no more wild beasts, and no more questionable life choices. Just peace, quiet, and solid ground beneath your feet. But you're forgetting one important detail. You live in Australia, and when it comes to dangerous animals, this place is basically Mother Nature's boss level. Poisonous snakes, spiders, birds that dive bomb, and the most dangerous of them all, koalas. So, you grab a cold one from the fridge, crack it open and step into your backyard to finally relax. And there, waiting for you like you forgot to pay the rent, is a jacked male alpha kangaroo. Height-wise, adult male kangaroos can reach up to 6 feet tall. Finally, someone we can see eye to eye to. They clock in around 150 to 200 pounds of lean, kicking muscle. That's your weight, minus the definition and tail. These hoppy tanks can bound along at up to 40 miles per hour, meaning that they would still smoke you in a race if you had your granddad's Vespa. Ever seen a kangaroo dodge and weave in a boxing match? They bounce around like furry UFC fighters with pogo sticks for legs. And let's not ignore their most iconic feature, their feet. 2 dinner plate-sized weapons capable of launching you into next Tuesday with one backward kick. Bonus, they have a gnarly claw on each foot. Nature's switchblade. Kangaroos are usually chill. They like grazing, hopping and looking majestic in golden hour lighting. But if you invade their space, get too close to a joey or simply look at them funny, they might just square up. Signs you're about to be in trouble include standing tall and flexing like it's posing for Instagram. Scratching their belly, yes, weirdly, that's a threat move. Balancing on their tail, right before they double leg drop kick you into a new postal code. Kangaroos are found pretty much everywhere in Australia. Woodlands, grasslands, even beaches if they feel like it. They love wide, open areas where they can hop around without a care in the world. And sometimes, your backyard becomes part of their territory, especially if you've got some decent shade and a patch of grass that's greener than your neighbours. And now the final verdict. Mess with rating, 5 out of 10. Only if you've got a black belt, a tail and calves made of steel springs, otherwise admire them from afar, preferably through binoculars, and a kangaroo-proof fence. Alright, so how could you possibly make it out of this situation without getting drop-kicked into next week by a 6-foot kangaroo? Simple, you challenge it to a hopping contest. Armed with nothing but your questionable confidence and a pair of old hiking poles you found in the garage, you build yourself some makeshift spring stilts. They're wobbly, awkward, and probably a safety hazard. You step into your backyard-turned-gladiator arena, look that kangaroo dead in the eyes, and lay down the terms. One-on-one hopping showdown. Winner gets the yard. Loser walks away. You bounce once, twice. You're getting height. Not much, but enough to feel slightly proud. The kangaroo tilts its head, clearly confused, but also a little curious. Then it hops, and it's not even trying, but it still launches twice as high. You realizing that you cannot win this. Try the only logical solution. You try to cheat, because of course you do. You try to pull a rocket from your back pocket, but the kangaroo stops you. He grabs the rocket out of your hand, checks it out, and uses it to write, "You have 1 week." So you're lost. You go inside, pack your PlayStation, pants, and all 3 shirts that you own, and go outside. You take a look at your ex-house and make yourself a promise. You will get it back. Full of will and determination, and still wiping tears from your face. You walk down the street, wondering where you are going to go now. Let this be a lesson. In Australia, the wildlife doesn't just visit, you're the guest. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching me get evicted by a jacked marsupial, hit that like button like a kangaroo hits leg day. Subscribe for more terrible ideas and questionable life choices involving wild animals. And remember, just because it hops doesn't mean it's friendly.